EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Baltimore Ravens. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Try and start this drive in the air. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Past the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And the Niners are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. And this is not something they want to see. George Kittle, such an important piece to the puzzle, is still down here. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. It's their quarterback with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Kickoff for San Francisco.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Their own 21-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. Here's Jackson. And the Niners get there and bring him down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And going deep downfield for Boykin. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line.
10 at the Ravens' 43-yard line.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now left side on the swing pass. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
He's tackled.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Some early fireworks from this rookie quarterback getting the start in week 1.
And every time a rookie quarterback gets to start week 1, you and I both know the extra attention that comes with it. We know that he's going to throw the football, but will he make the right decisions? And in this case with his legs, he showed the defense there's an extra dynamic to his game.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
George Kittle.
A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to have a third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
McCann's kick up and good. And that will make our score 9-0. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say, if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the 25 on second down, Jackson will find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 41. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41. To throw again, Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
And Jackson throwing once more. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football out of the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
Jackson now off the bootleg. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Open man is Duvernay. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Gain of 4.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
That's good.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
We got 3, fellas, we got 3. Check 27, eyes on 27.
3rd and 2, here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He can run through. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
16, Ravens nothing.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Now a carry for Dobbins. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. From the gun, it's Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Dobbins. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
One more time with Dobbins. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
3rd and goal, Jackson. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they'll at least get on the board here, still trailing, but 16-3 now. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up, and the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Going for the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Gain of 16 yards. 1st down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down, and he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Quick throw here to Hilton. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts
9 yards.
as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
48,
Looking to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Number 29.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
The pass.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Niners. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. He's going to take another shot here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout,
Brings up
as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
an 8-yard loss. Brings up 4th down.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Mitch Wisnowski to kick off forcing.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Second half starts with a run by Dobbins. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Jackson from the shotgun. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On the option is Jackson. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he will have a Ravens first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
At the 47-yard line.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And he's got this down to the 35. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we see both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
Jackson throwing on target to Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Nauta, the tight end. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. You said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to them.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now they try the right side here. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
The pass.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 6.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And 4 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
1st down, San Francisco.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. But took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Humphrey on the coverage.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Completes it to Samuel. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Yard line.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Back now in Baltimore. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. They're going to look to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Check line 54. Line 54. That QB's trash. Let's go.
They'll run here with Dobbins. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of 2 yards.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
The Niners on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now this time he'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
First down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
It's 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He throws and the ball is out. It's a live football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
Good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Niners 29.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the third phase, but you see here it can be the first phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
The tackle made.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Key 8. Hey, what's that? Check Mike 54. Mike. Sit up.
And they take a knee.
Today's final.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for San Francisco, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for the Ravens,